Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. It's Monday night, we're going to be playing some Honkai Star Rail. I'm going to do a quick sound check, make sure that I'm able to be heard. It looks like I am. And we're going to hop right into it. Hello there to Blaziken. We're going to continue on with the Honkai Star Rail story, where we last left off. Jade had entered into talks with the IPC, Jade from the IPC entered into talks with Otis Alfalfa in order to try to buy back Penacony. She drove a hard bargain. He relented. Firefly tried to go to Jade's pawn shop in order to seek an extension on her life. Jade rejected her offer because there was nothing that she had of value that was worth her life. Now we get to see how this continues from there.
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it.
Oh, almost max level. Tomorrow, maybe. Almost level 70 on that. Too many light cones to level up. Alright, let's start the Charmony Festival.
Let's take a seat here. Everything is settled. But there's still some time left. Maybe I should take a walk.
This game's way of saying point of no return right here. Watch out.
Forget it. I've done enough walking around already. Let's take a seat and rest for a while.
Right.
Looks like I don't have to worry about her.
Firefly
Let's wait for
was
the
tracked
opening
down by the
ceremony.
Bloodhounds and had to escape.
Hey, Miss Robin! Hey, over here, Miss Robin! Miss Robin! Miss Robin, look! Glory to their family! Glory to their family! I'm your biggest fan, Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow family members, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from all over the cosmos. It's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major lineages, and on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone, this celebration is unprecedented in scale, with factions from across the cosmos in attendance. Not only that, the customary opening ceremony held at the Penacony Grand Theater has now moved to the Radiant Feldspar, the very airship you all stand upon. We invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for O.T. Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa family, for his selfless devotion to the Harmony's cause. festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream, sparking widespread discussion in the 12 Hours. Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the Dreamscape back on track, just in time for the Charmony Festival. And as they say, good things come in pairs. The Charmony Festival not only celebrates this achievement, but also marks the relaunch of the Radiant Feldspar. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this festival, just to commemorate this legendary luminary. The father of Penacony, Mikhail Chard Legwork, one of the legendary Nameless who laid the foundations of Penacony. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It was also they who led the vanguard in the pioneering of the Dreamscape, in exchange for what is now known as the Paradise of Harmony. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing
This is a pretty good
ethos
speech.
the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
I almost forgot that she was supposed to be giving us a prize. Yeah.
She's talking about us. That's right. Unparalleled. And now, the Sweet Dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for everyone on the Astral Express, we wouldn't be able to successfully host this Charmony Festival. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family members throughout the cosmos, offer a token of appreciation to the Nameless. Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be a big one! We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation.
Now we get our own airship.
With grace. Let us gift our applause and cheers
I mean,
to
it's
these brave and dauntless Nameless.
not really that impressive because we have a giant train that's able to fly through the entire galaxy, but you know, having an airship in a dream is also kind of cool, I guess.
A toast to harmony, to the Trailblaze, to the future of Penacony and the universe, and to the generous Alfalfa family head, Mr. O.T. Alfalfa. Cheers! Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well that ends well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands?
I know where most of those things are.
There's still so many bombs. Now's not the time for plot twists. I can't handle this alone. Time to create a group and inform everyone.
Alright, hey there. It's Cloudy and Cheesy. Have you heard of the new Hoyoverse game? Zenless Zone Zero? That's the game that's about to come out, but they actually just came out with Wuthering Waves. Actually, I don't know if that's... I think that is... I think Wuthering Waves is actually still Hoyoverse. Maybe it isn't. I'm not quite sure. But most of the people that I followed in Star Rail are either doing both Star Rail and Wuthering Waves now. or have fully moved on to Wuthering Waves. It came out 2 minutes ago? Okay. I didn't know that today was the release date for it. I mean, Silverwolf really could do that. You're typing too fast. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, I figured that was happening. Like, the Bloodhounds, for some reason, gathered up all of the bombs and put them on the ship. I don't know why they did that. Oh. Wow. Dr. Ratio just like read all that, said K, and left the group chat. Yeah, the character's name is Sparkle. That's this one here in the red.
All set. Let's start following the plan.
I never realized that the order was the reason why no one could die in the dreamscape. So that means that Jade's threat in the last episode that we watched was actually not like her just, you know, doing a smear campaign, but rather this actually was the truth. So if someone were to die in Penacony now, then, you know, they would actually die in real life. The gambling girl is Ching Chua. I have her, but I haven't built her. She's still like level 30 on this account. Why was she's so fast at it? What? 131?
At least I made some progress. Gotta keep working at it.
I found one and Black Swan found 131. It's a good thing too, because she claims that they're all going to explode in like 10 minutes. Why are they laughing? Oh, I remember that quest line. That was seemingly useless.
I'm more than happy to help, but unfortunately, I'm preoccupied. Unsolved cases. So, you'll have to wait your turn. Oh, right. It completely slipped my mind. Dr. Boom specializes in explosives. I need your help, Chris. You've had quite a few run-ins, Dr. Boom. And with the recent bomb situation, you're bound to find evidence that proves Dr. Boom is the killer. The first case is the Soulglad factory arson case. We found a hammer, a doll, and half a liter of unidentified fluid at the scene of the crime. All forensics results showed some red herring. The second case is the Blue Hour auction robbery. The gang of masked thugs broke in, stole a flashlight, left behind a large hammer, a doll, and a half-dead red herring at the scene. Those are all the details. The way I see it, there must be a link between these two cases that will be the key to exposing Dr. Boom. I trust in your deduction. Which piece of evidence do you think is decisive? Correct answer! Your mind is pretty sharp. Seeing as you put in so much effort, I'll throw you a bone. The bone's not here. This is simply a brain that has to leave that up. Hurry, time is running out. You better find that real bone quickly.
So in my headcanon, Sparkle's just like in a room, and she's just like speaking, taking turns on all 999 of the dolls as the different Astral Aspects people show up. I guess that explains why I'm able to put up pictures or paintings everywhere, because I own the place eventually.
You can call me the director of all. I often use this name in film credits. If you didn't know, I'm the one who directed the entire farce in Penacony. As the lead lady of the show, what did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts. Well, actually, due to current plot requirements, you're only allowed to say one line. So please try and resist the urge to share your thoughts. Who's that? Since you're done asking questions, I'm done answering. Going through the script, I must reveal to you the fact that there's no bomb here at all, thus causing you to want to kick yourself for spending this whole time listening to me prattling on, after which we will part ways. But don't fret, I've also prepared a gift for you. A dream bubble that has the thrilling life and death moments I shared with the youthful memo keeper. If you haven't seen it yet, you should hurry up and look for Dr. Edward.
Is that the companion quest that I already did in version 2.0? Well, of course, this is the last one.
Hello, I'm a bomb. There's still some time before I explode, so you can take a look around first. Diffuse? No problem. Executing self-diffusing program. This won't take long. Now playing Never Give Up, Never Surrender by the trending superstar Ask Rickley from the Epsilon 12 system. Oh, hang on. Penacony's family has not purchased the rights to it. We can't play it here. How about this? I'll recite it for you. Next up, please enjoy a recital of Never Give Up, Never Surrender.
From Galaxy Quest.
Oh, aha! If you ask me how I feel about you, don't tell me that you pretend not to see. They will never give you up, never make you sad. They will never give you up, never make you cry.
She's actually giving us a new rendition. Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up.
Hooray! Aha!
Just got rickrolled for the second time in Star Rail.
much time left. I hope I make it.
What happened to the evacuation team? Why are there still people here? Elderly and children go first. Hey, who are you calling a child? I guess this is the evacuation team. Technical correction. Firefly?
Is that a firefly?
Well, this got interesting.
28 minutes, 45 seconds.
Gave us 30 whole minutes to get here.
Don't come close! This bomb is very dangerous. And I'm the real Firefly. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
2 seconds, 27 minutes, 51 seconds.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's design is incredibly unique, as if it's been locked by some mysterious path force. Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it.
You could throw it off the ship.
You mean the Watchmaker's guests? That's a pity.
Throw it in the mini zone.
Based on my experience, I don't think any of them can turn the tide on this
Destroy it
situation.
with the power backer on.
The Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a deserted location, but I have found a note inside the doll.
My virus has been planted in this imaginary neutron bomb. Mimetic life forms, particularly Memo Keepers, but especially Black Swan, are advised to take clear. Exposed victims of say have a 72.36% turning into a banana.
I don't know what grudges they have, but this path is a dead end too.
We can put it on the Astral Express. Let's see, what else could we do? Freeze it in 6-phase ice.
Actually, there might be another way. Do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams.
And this is going to be the real death.
I think this moment heralds the 3rd time.
I actually didn't say that earlier, so I can't say that.
You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chasers can't.
As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the radiant feldspar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible, where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt.
I mean, I suggested that, but like, why can't you just put it there and then come back? She has 30 minutes. Like, I'm not worried about this at all.
Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending.
I mean, if the script says you're going to experience a third death, I don't think you're going to make it back in time.
I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible, but are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe
This
that
whole speech time should just be her picking up the thing and walking away. Like, it should just explode during this monologue.
that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Things are going too well. Let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Oh, is that supposed to be Gallagher?
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Could that have meant something too? Either way, he's an enigmatic character for sure. At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been real too, right?
Oh yeah, the drink.
Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound. To the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
I mean, there are 3 names here, but I'm only gonna say goodbye to 2 of them. I guess Mikhail is one of them, and we're gonna say goodbye to Micah, who's the son of Mikhail.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, I was pretty surprised. The Nameless. Those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. After all this time, how would we even find those 3 people in such a vast place like Penacony? But it seems, in the land of the dreams, anything is indeed possible.
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, as it is fleeting and the darkness too vast. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow, streaking across the horizon.
What is he even saying? What? So history doesn't remember the name of everyone, but their history is in the stars. And just one star alone isn't enough to light up the past, but if you want there are enough of them, then if you see something is basically due to a large group of people doing something together over time, I guess, maybe.
Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina, Jay, and Estella, we raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit, and a voyage that traverses the stars.
So first March 7th said something, and now Don Hung. Will it be Welt or will it be Himiko that does the speech in this next section? I'm gonna guess Welt.
Is the Astral Express ready to depart Penacony?
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we are only now.
Oh, it's Mika, not
farewell.
Micah.
Oh, it's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are forever indebted. Allow me, as the representative of Dreamflux Reef, to make another toast to all the nameless.
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Keep on living,
Many will
probably?
continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, there must be someone to watch over this primal memory zone. Penacony's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. As for the sweet dream over there, we're still managing without it, aren't we?
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you, watchers of the long dream. To your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and to the dawn that is finally upon us.
Okay. The last goodbye.
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, they still ended up where they started.
That's me,
Just like a clock's hands that turn round and round. The start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock. The advent of time moving forward. There shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and should naturally end with you. And then, a new page will be turned. Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, watchmaker of the land of the dreams, nameless of the Astral Express. To Penacony's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
With that, our duty as nameless should be complete, right?
Alright, yeah, I can't
The
think of any loose
trailblazers
ends.
can illuminate the way. But ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, Marge?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long. And they must have experienced plenty of stories. They were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us. Getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. Companions, enemies, journeys, adventures, all the sad and happy memories. The everyday that we're used to, they've lived through them too. But those things are all in the past.
that's how time works.
Yeah. Maybe that's the precise thing I can't let go of. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? To me, it's because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives. We see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they and we aren't really that special?
I mean, statistically,
When Mr. McHale sat in this chair,
probably aren't.
waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch.
Mm-hmm.
But it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the silver rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
And those who come after us.
Answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day we'll all have to face our own farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
Don Hung is being pretty chill right now, but you know, he did admit that his sweet dream was that the five of them stuck together forever and went on adventures and had like lots of fun together. So yeah, one of his deepest fears probably is actually losing this group.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
She says, wish this was on the Switch, takes up half my phone storage. I mean, probably the same for me, but it's also like the only game I play on mobile. Like sometimes if I'm traveling, I'll download Unite onto my phone just so I can log in daily to get whatever rewards I need. But like usually I don't play it long enough, and then my phone just archives the data and like gets rid of the information, and it's fine. It's mostly just this game that I play, though.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony? Who would have thought our paths would cross in
Yeah,
such
when
a way?
you killed me in the very first dream that we had.
Come to think of it, I didn't even get a chance to formally introduce myself. Simply put, I'm a self-annihilator who was cursed by the Nihility. My hometown was destroyed a long time ago, and the whole world was erased beneath their shadow.
Oh, okay.
In order to fight against the cruel end of self-destruction, I went on a journey, in search of a way to sever the chains of the Nihility. After a long and grueling search, I am convinced that my destination lies within the depths of the dark web, where reality and the Nihility are separate. In there lurks a secret called Device 9. One day, I'll reach it.
Huh. I've heard that. So I used to pronounce that Device 9, but or Device X, but I've heard X, IX, and now 9. I'm going to trust Acheron's pronunciation because, you know, she's a self-annihilator. I didn't realize that her home planet is now the giant black star that is... I mean, I guess the black star could encompass more than just one planet. It's probably multiple planets that it encompasses. But yeah, now it's engulfed by the Nihility, Aeon. Hey there, Koi. How's the Unite going over on Mystery Man's stream? Journey's been pretty good. We're wrapping up the story. I think that we've hit the climax already, and we're now going through the resolution for Penacony. We're probably going to finish everything tonight.
The ocean of stars is vast, and given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again. But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns, and my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. As long as we maintain our original resolve, I believe there will come a day where we will meet again.
Lost 2 games and I left. Unite's just not been going too well for me recently. I think that probably you could just like run away more often, or just like not chase kills. That probably would help a bit more, since you usually play like squishy assassin type Pokemon. Like, if you kill 2 people and then die, that's actually like not a good trade for the team. If you kill 1 person and then escape, then that's good. Just because of the way that the formula works for catch-up experience points, the higher the KO streak you have, the more experience points you give up. So if you really want to starve your opponents, you just, you know, kill 1 of them maybe, or not even that, and just steal their farm, keep the level lead, and then take them out at the end.
In that case, I must apologize for my rudeness. Do you remember when we first met? I once said you reminded me of an acquaintance. Because of the Self-Annihilator's curse, my memories are stripped away, blurring my past. And after our journey together, what I originally thought were familiar feelings were merely illusions. I believe this was truly our first.
This feels like a retcon.
What do you mean? It's improbable that you've crossed paths with my past self. What I mean is, there is nothing left to retrace there. Only nihility. I see. You've also had a similar experience? Then you should know that this me and your memory of me are not the same person.
Oh, I get a red text box. So for context, this character, you know, Hoyoverse is a company, or at least a brand, made by MiHoYo, and all of their games have similar universes. There's this concept of like the imaginary tree, similar to Yggdrasil or something like that, where all the stories that will ever be are like branches on the tree. And so all the different universes are within that tree. So Honkai Impact 3rd, Genshin Impact, Star Rail, they all have a version of this character, Raiden Mei. And in this game she's called Acheron. So this is what all this is alluding to.
Long ago, I too was like you, with irreplaceable companions. We also embarked on journeys, making the best choices we could, whenever we could. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve the outcome we wanted. But moments like this make me feel like they never even left. In this universe, there exist countless worlds that are similar yet
Oh yeah,
different,
she's explaining that.
and countless people who are alike yet distinct. I too have wandered alone, encountering acquaintances on strange worlds, seeing their silhouettes overlap with my past. In your opinion, what does this déjà vu mean? Attachment, desire, longing. They may all be right, but they are all incomplete. I believe it's not something external, but something that originates within us. An emotion that traverses time from a certain moment of our past to reach us. Perhaps it's a source of warmth and happiness. Or maybe it brings pain and sorrow. Each time we reminisce on our past, we always seem to notice a tiny but unforgettable instant that we left behind us, along with certain other things that remain constant throughout. That is a summary of our lives, encapsulating everything about us in these moments. Proof of our shared path. Within them, we glimpse our own essence, and thus, we truly exist. Just like everyone in this story, hurtling onwards along the path of destiny with passion and courage for the things that breathe meaning into their lives. Set forth on your voyage without hesitation, Nameless, on the path of the Trailblaze. Even if the ending has been predetermined, that's fine. There are countless things that humans cannot change. But before that, on the road towards the end, there are still many things
Basically
that we
a
can do.
version of the speech that
And because
Firefly
of this,
gave.
The end will thus reveal a completely different meaning. This is the meaning of journey. All those things, beautiful before, are still so now. And I believe it will still bloom at the end of the nihility. Until we meet again beneath the sun's rays.
That's her original form. If you go back and watch the YouTube video right before Acheron released. We're about to break the news to Pom Pom that everyone that he wanted us to check in on is dead. I was actually thinking that Acheron's speech was so very unlike her Like, she was so hopeful and cheery for someone that, I mean, I guess technically she's like made it her life goal to sever the connection with Nihility. But I guess another thing is this isn't necessarily confirmed or a fact or anything like that, but the theory out there is that the reason why the Nihility is the way he is that he basically gained cosmic awareness and realized that he was in a game of sorts, and the futility of how predetermined everything was basically made him think that everything was meaningless. So yeah, that's what gave him so much depression that like anyone that comes close to them actually gets all of their motivation sucked out, and they become like I forget what the name of it is. It's not like a void ravager is what the destruction people are. A sin thirster, maybe, I think is what they're called.
There. Chin up, Pom-Pom. Don't be sad. Don't cry.
I mean, you had to know that they were all dead, right? This was like centuries ago that these people were, that they disappeared.
Wow. Your method of consolation is truly unsophisticated.
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. Oh, hey, you're finally back. We told Pom-Pom all about our adventure, and they suddenly started crying. I've never seen Pom-Pom so sad before.
We brought you back some food.
Conductor never cries. Pom-Pom is never sad. Pom-Pom is just angry. Yeah, angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable completely ignored. If you carry on like this, the express is gonna run out of fuel. That's right. Pom-Pom is just angry. It's not because of Isha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and the rest.
It's okay. Oh, Pom-Pom, just let it all out. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry. I'll stay here with Pom-Pom.
But
Let's go, March.
It's okay. Oh, Pom-Pom, just let it...
Oh, Turbo Trotter from the Ethereum Wars. He's been on the ship this whole time? that everyone that
Those
they
three
ever
nameless
knew
must
is
have learned
dead?
a lot, Pom-Pom.
No one knows exactly when Pom-Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise that their journey has been filled with many hellos and goodbyes. Probably more than we can imagine. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom-Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. They still deeply cherish every nameless who has boarded the Express and value every journey shared with them.
Yeah, March was bummed out just from finding out about 3 dead nameless. She was like, one of these days we'll die too. And, you know, she's surprised that Pom-Pom was upset about the same thing happening.
Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express. Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that's not out of the question. Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along
Yeah,
the way.
there's too many treasure chests, my
Sure
bad.
that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom-Pom has had no choice but to delay the warp jump schedule.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom-Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
Turns out Pom-Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy.
How interesting.
Much like a perpetual motion machine. But because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky? I don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space.
What if we just
again.
like really speedily go through the next 2 adventures?
How about we shove you back in the space station's computer then?
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts. The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Ushaka and the agate world of Melustana. As for which one we're headed to, that still requires a vote.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion.
Black Swan?
Everyone, we meet again.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
What do you mean we were missing someone? I would like to say goodbye to? We also didn't say goodbye to Boot Hill. I don't... Or Topaz or Venturine.
Let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned a suggestion.
How menacing.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel.
Accidentally
I just
overheard.
wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon, especially with those mired memories of yours. But I digress. If the Astral Express is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge its engine, have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
Trailblazing to a world that even Billy has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what sort of world is it?
3.0.
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away from outside observation. Its presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. A world fettered by 3 paths, its destiny hanging in the balance.
3 paths, okay.
The eternal land, Amphorius.
Amphorius.
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Oh. A couple of things about this scene. Jade, when she like fights, you know, she has that whip and it's got that little purple like strand throughout, similar to the chains that are in here. It seems that she has taken Sunday out from Penacony, and now he's going to be within the IPC, similar to how she basically forced Aventurine to work for her under penalty of death. Because
looks like my time's up.
Aventurine was sentenced to death, I think, after killing his owner. And I think that Jade got him out from that.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in your hands, Lady Bonajade. The dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to see that you're so full of verve.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me just to sate your vile vanity?
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer you a generous trade. That is, if you're willing to accept.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you siblings, isn't it? If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me then? I recognize the gravity of this question, which is why you don't have to answer me right now. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds, sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
she's saying like go to the real world, or go, you're allowed to go back into the sweet dreams. Like there's no way he'd be allowed back in the sweet dreams. I think that she's talking about just, you know, cut off your ties from the order and just be a person. I'll let you know when I have a request. Very mafia-like.
A word of advice for you before we part ways.
A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
And that's the end of the story. Oh, Argenti's now in here. Finally, Speedrun's Encore has reached its end. Everyone in this little farce, including me, has reached the ending fitting of their contributions. Thank you, sir. Are you done? Former ex-survivor of the Astral Express, Rosalina Jane Estella, hereby salutes you. It's you? Could you still be alive? Girl's long dream has reached its end. No one can respond here anymore. Nope, she was not alive. Oh, yeah. They kind of want it to be like a stage. Yeah. That makes sense. So let's do... Sam, but actually it's Firefly. Venturing, but it's actually Kakabasha. Not that many other people are going to have that dichotomy. Just Topaz. Ratio, who is like barely even here. At the next stop, there will also be many wishes waiting to be fulfilled. Jade. So that's the IPC. And then here's Black Swan. Acheron. Sparkle with the Sparkle Bomb. Misha Gallagher. Robin and Sunday. Boot Hill was kind of just there. Venturing was very much just kind of there. Shoban should be with Gallagher. Mika, who is like completely unimportant, but I guess that's technically Misha's son. So we'll put them next to each other. Trash can, just a trash can. Hanu. Oh, the birds. They can be up here, I guess, and you guys can be down here. Alright, so let's make room for the main characters here. So you guys were less important. You guys were pretty important. So we'll put you guys here. And then you were significantly less important. As much as I want Sparkle to be important, because it seemed like she was going to have all the answers and she was very involved at the very beginning, she kind of fell off. What do you mean, is anyone still there? I've been making changes this entire time. As much as I don't want Firefly to be important, she was. At least the game tells me that she was. Ratio is kind of whatever. Topaz, not quite as whatever, but also kind of whatever. Jade, unimportant. Like, it would not have actually changed anything in the story if she did not show up. Because in the end, Robin just gave away the ship regardless, so that didn't matter at all. I'll put these down here for now. I feel like I should put Misha behind Clocky. Like, you're extremely unimportant, so let's throw you over there. And then Shoban is also extremely unimportant. She gets to be over here. Gallagher was pretty important for a lot of things, but like, I guess he was the one that invited us. So you can be like over here-ish. And then let's do the Firefly Sam, Adventuring. These people are about as important as these people. this side is a little crowded, so let's move Black Swan over here. Was Acheron more important than Gallagher? I would say so. Gallagher more important than Black Swan? No, but I think Gallagher is more important than Black Swan, but Black Swan is too tied to Acheron, and oh, you know, I can do it this way. Black Swan could just be over here with Sparkle. And then I think that the IPC can be a little bit further out to make room for Boot Hill, who also is not terribly important to the plot. But I also want to put the outer characters to make it more obvious that they are outer characters. Boot Hill was actually more important than Argenti, so let's put Argenti like way out there. If there were more bubbles back here, I could put, you know, Black Swan wasn't, Sparkle was more important than Black Swan. Black Swan can be back here. And then Hanu and Tatalov. And I think this is mostly the order for the birds. I think that red comes before yellow. In the order, because like this one is Golden Hour, and then this is the Reverie Dreamscape Hotel. This is A Child's Dream. And then this one is Dreamflux Reef, which is the last area. And I don't know where the pink one is found. Oh, probably, what's it called? The pink one is probably from Dewlight Pavilion or whatever that's called. Welcome back, it's Cloudy. There's not really a good place to put these text boxes now. That's why it's better to just do the thing. You're talking about Kafka in this. This is about Kafka. This is about Eurilo 6, or the Herta Space Station, Eurilo 6, and Penacony, but nothing about the Cienjo. I'll save that because now I'm just going to redo everything. Since it won't work otherwise. This isn't even the order of appearance. Like, Ratio came first. I guess it's somewhat ordered because this is all the AIPC, the Stellaron Hunters, the people that were introduced in 2.0. The Penacony characters, except, I mean, they're not even really from Penacony. Well, I guess Gallagher might be from Penacony. I guess you could consider him from Penacony. He's of Penacony, at least. The Halovians definitely are from Penacony. They grew up here. Gopherwood was their adoptive father. Sparkle definitely is not from Penacony, though. And neither would Boot Hill or Venturine even. Too many characters. These text boxes are gigantic. Just like gonna have to move some of these more circular characters around a little bit. That's better. Well, I can just move all the cartoon characters wherever they fit. is really nowhere. That's really annoying, actually. I gotta like move these from behind. All right. I think that we're going to be square here. If I just put these where they fit. There we go. That was pretty rough, but we did it. I just need to do the one side quest here, or no, the 3 side quests here, and then find the one NPC that I need to talk to here. And then I need to find the NPC to talk to here, the side quest to do here, and I'm done with that otherwise. And I think I'm done with this too. Yeah, I am done with that. I think I'm done with everything except for Penacony Grand Theater and the auditorium. So I'm missing what, 4, 5, 6. So 243 has the final sticker count. That's kind of weird. But it is what it is. What do you mean? It doesn't show who gave my things. That's off, okay. Who would I get for this? I think I would have to get Arlen. What? My Gallagher is E2 already. This would be, yeah, getting E6 would be kind of nice. Weakness break efficiency by 20% would be helpful. My Arlen is E2, I think. That E6 would be kind of nice eventually. Oh, that's so much to do. Oh, there's so much to do for this. How long do I have for this? Oh, I have 30 days. Okay, that's fine. I mean, the first time you said there were 999, and then you told us there were 1,000 afterwards. So Silverwolf met Sparkle through gaming and paid her to make the deaths happen safely. Do I know who Dr. Primitive is? I feel like I've heard that name before. such luck. I know that I've heard that in this game before, though. Maybe it's like under the Solar Hunters are definitely, what's it called? Finality. Faction members. Don Hung was immediate with it. Yes, we're gonna be rich. And announce your authority. I mean, that's not even that much. We have a minor amount of shares. I mean, I guess 1.5 is like not insignificant, but like compared to the IPC holding 30%. I'll finally be able to go into that one room.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
Oh, okay. So the Stranger in a Strange Land, that's the companion quest from version 2.0 that we got early access to, where Sparkle and Black Swan solve a mystery together. I'm gonna have to go back and look at what else did I get? Oh, that's really it. I'll go back to Penacony Grand Theater at some point to just double check that I'm not missing any reading material. And now we have a room full of, or a whole map full of NPCs. I just feel like it's gonna be like a big mission like the hotel. I am an NPC. So you win and then you deal that amount of damage to them. I have a 10 attack power and I had 3 more than them. I guess that's why. Was it? That's the real secret to winning. Is that actually the best thing? Like, why can't I do these other ones instead? Down before. This thing's about to die so badly. I'll one-shot him. It's like, did I hear the word game? Why did it choose that as my mission?
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
Am I back in the actual... Like, where's the newscaster? Maybe it's on the opposite side. What am I thinking of? No, she should be here. Oh, Emerald's there. Okay. Oh, there she is. Okay. That was very weird. I guess the game needed to load them in or something.
Watch your step now.
It's kind of weird to have played this game for 2 hours but do no combat. Oh, okay. Each bird has their own special uses. There's only one move left, unfortunately. And it'd be nice, so nice if I could replace these, but that's okay. Can I get 4 some kind of way? I do this, then they drop down. This is not looking good. 3 moves left. Let's see. Get rid of strawberry, then that at least falls. Nope, I won't. If I get rid of blueberries, and this falls down, and this falls down. Let's see. That's a 4. That's a 4. I get rid of this for a 3. If I get rid of this, this is Origami Clash. It's the new PvP mode in this game. Silbird Wolf.
Time to wake up from the dream. If I don't play.
Instead of Trailblazers, Trailbirder. I'm definitely not doing all this on stream.
Cool it.
This is our first bit of combat.
Lend me your strength.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless. Demons or devils, I'll crush them all.
1,000 wonders to Rick. Fight as one.
This should kill all of
Show
them.
no mercy.
It didn't actually. Didn't kill any of them. How disappointing.
We make a pretty good team.
Is she able to see the birds? How is she able to see the birds? I thought that only I could see. Whatever.
Got places to be? I'm your best guide.
So now, instead of kiwis, we care about getting the blueberries done. Oh, try randomly transform one fruit into a super bomb? Yeah, that's pretty good. It's kind of random, but it's really good. Relative to getting a random 4x4 square, it's actually a little less random than that. want to destroy this though. Okay, I destroy it that way, that's fine. Wow, I only barely won that. Check out this awesome move. Are there any fives out there? Two more moves left. The blueberries are all so spread out. Only one more move left. Let's get this 4 out. So what the game is telling me is just swap the 4 times, or the 4 pieces around. That was a huge one. What happens if I make a group of 3s? No, I can't do that. Okay. Thought I could make 3 bombs. Alpha Sapphire, like the Pokemon games. Oh, and I just accidentally got that too. Because if I hadn't accidentally mixed up Trailbirder and Silverbird, or Silbird Wolf, then I wouldn't have accidentally put the March 7th bird on top of, or right next to my bird. Complete all story challenges. I should decide what character I'm going to get from here. I mean, it's probably going to be Gallagher, right? Like, Gallagher's kind of the most broken healer in the game right now. I don't think he'll always be the most broken character, but he's currently the most broken healer. Like, this weakness break efficiency by 20% would be kind of nice. Especially since his enhanced auto is 30. So improving that by 20%. You divide that by 5. So it becomes 36 toughness instead of 30. That's actually doesn't matter. Instead of 10 it's 12. Like, no, that doesn't. Maybe they mean that instead of 30 it'll be 50, and instead of 10 it'll be 30. That's the only thing that would make that good, I feel like. I have to look at the data bank. So I know that Ron May, when she uses something in her kit, I don't know what it is, makes the weakness break efficiency up by some large amount. Overtone increases the weakness break efficiency by 50%. So now that actually is supposed to be 20% then. So instead of 10 it does 15, and instead of 30 it does 45 when you have Ron May. That's like not really that good. It's not impactful except for like in really long boss fights. And then there's Arlen. It would be so troll to actually get Arlen. He's so bad. Surely I wouldn't. Alright, I think that that's enough.
Excuse me, I was here first.
On stream. I don't know when we'll next play this, because I kind of have gotten far enough that I can do the rest of this off stream. But we still got some other games to go through. There's still Tactics Ogre and Metroid 2. Off stream, I will, be talking to all of the NPCs, messing with their emotions, doing all the side quests. If we do come back, it'll probably be for a character quest, because we still have a lot of those to do. Because we never finished A Night Stranger or The Dragon Returns Home, Evanescence Like Morning Dew. checking out all the side quests. I do like the branching story POVs. Actually done a pretty good job of staying on top of the Penacony stories, even though I haven't even finished all of the Lawfu stories. They're just like more characters. It's kind of interesting though. There's still like obviously Penacony did a lot, right? Like every single NPC, all the voice actors, like the super unimportant characters have the same line in 4 different emotions. And there's like way more treasure chests and things to do in Penacony in the base game than there was in anything previously. But when it comes to the important stuff, like companion quests, you know, it doesn't have nearly as much, I feel like. Even in terms of like number of new characters introduced. Because there were so many other 4 stars, right? Like we got Ting Yun and Ching Chua and Yukong, Bai Lune. I mean, that's not a 4-star, but you know what I mean. Volcha. Serval, Clara, Lynx, Luca. Like, where's the Gallagher companion quest? What are they? We haven't done a Misha companion quest either, which I don't think we ever could do anymore. Game just needs more 4 stars, honestly. I came here specifically to see if I had a guess, and I do.
Holy shirt balls! The synthesizer on this Express is lit as fudge! Following this synthesizing method, would it turn a bag of trash into treasure? It's not a new term, it just means very peak. It means very fudging awesome. What the fork? This synesthesia beacon obviously knows about my language deficiency, but it still keeps updating the lexicon. Fudge this. Anyway, other than this synthesizer, are there any other cool toys in the Express? Looks like you're prepared to be the Express's tour guide. Then, let's not waste any more time and get started.
10 seller Jade.
Looks like you're prepared to be...
That's all I really wanted. Oh, more super secret stuff to get. Note left by Gallagher. Oh, that's nice. Is that a mirror? thought it was going to give us another quest. Well, we'll be able to see Argentia again. And I think that Aventurine is back and able to join or visit the Express again. No, Aventurine is not able to join the Express. Yeah, so in the world of Honkai Star Rail, the reason why everyone's able to understand each other is because of the synesthesia beacon. But apparently someone messed with Boot Hill's beacon, so it just auto-censors all the words that he's saying. So he's actually like swearing like a sailor, but you know, we just get, you know, son of a nice lady and fudge this and fork you and so on. Which is pretty hilarious. Alright, it is almost 1 a.m. I got work in the morning. So we're going to call it for there. Tomorrow, if I stream, which I probably won't, it's going to be a viewer game stream. So it could be Smash Ultimate, it could be Pokemon Unite, it could be Mario Kart, Splatoon 3, something like that. Haven't decided yet. Very unlikely to stream tomorrow, but it's possible. And then Wednesday, also very unlikely to stream, but if I do, it'll be some sort of story content, Tactics Ogre, something like that. And then Thursday, I might stream Thursday. 4th of July, I have the whole day, so I might do some Unite, something like that. Friday, unlikely to stream. Saturday, no stream. Sunday, probably Star Rail. So it's a light streaming week. And we have a 10 poll, so we may as well do a 10 poll to end the stream on. So, not much this week, but we'll see what I do. If you enjoy the stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. I'll be back with more in the future, even though I don't know what or when. I got at least one 4-star something. Oh, that's perfect. I love that. That's actually the thing that I run. I pull up my Genius's Repose. There it is. Enhance. Superimpose. Perfect. Alright. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and goodbye.